All right, well, Moses Altsech from the Wisconsin School of Business is here answering your money questions. 270-9933 is the number to call.
And we have 3 lines open if you have a question for Moses, so it's a great day to call in.
All right, let's start with Patty in Partyville. Hi, Patty.
Hi.
Hi, what's your question?
I'd like to know if there's a one-stop shop on the website that you can go to check various insurance companies if you don't have a broker.
Well, you know, it's some insurance companies actually advertise that they'll do a comparison of their rates and other rates. I personally, when I use a broker, I don't pay any extra commission for the broker. They just find the right insurance company for me, and they give me actually several options, so I can choose between this one and that one. The way they do it is I tell them what kind of coverage I'm looking for, and they find the kinds of companies that provide the kind of thing that I want. So I use M3 Insurance. It's the letter M and the number 3. You can Google them. They're local, and I recommend them. And I don't get anything from them for saying that. So just remember that, Patty.
All right, good to know. Let's go to Judy in Lyndon Station. Hi, Judy. What's your question?
Hi. I just would like to know if, like, when you retire and you have a 401k at your place of employment, is it smarter to leave it there, or is it smarter to take it with you and invest it somewhere else?
Good question.
Well, it depends. I've left an employer before, and I left my 401k there for, oh boy, the better part of 15 years. And I've left another employer before, and I moved the money out. It really varies. There are some employers that will actually cover the fees of the investment in managing the 401k, and therefore, if you were to take it out and give it to your personal financial advisor, then you may end up paying the fees. So you could just let it sit where it is and let somebody else do the paying. So it really varies. There's really no benefit other than those fees with respect to leaving it where it is or taking it out.
Speaking of 401ks, the stock market, what a roller coaster. What's going on?
Boy, I tell you, the stock market is not going to recover, in my opinion, at least anytime soon, because some of the problems that it's causing to the economy are going to take a little bit of time to recover from. Listen, it's going to go back up really quickly if this coronavirus business is over by April. But if it's a prolonged sort of process, it's going to be a little while. It's going to go back up. Make no mistake. If you're thinking, oh, it's never going to go back up to 30,000, you just wait and see. It will. But it's going to take a little bit of time, and you shouldn't be very anxious if you're not very close to retirement. And if you're very close to retirement, hopefully you're not overexposed to the stock market, and you can, you know, you're at least protected. And there's other things. Define
very close. 5 years, 10 years.
Oh, that's nowhere near the range that I was thinking. If you're planning to retire in 6 months or in a year, it's a little more challenging, you know, for you, and you probably should have taken some precautions. There's still things that you can, you know, that you can do to protect yourself, and they're safer investments than the stock market. But you know, for someone who's going to retire even in 3 years, I don't think they should even be worried or looking at their 401k, quite frankly. It's bad for your health.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let's go to Terry in Highland. Hi, Terry.
Hi.
Hi, what's your question?
Well, you're going on about insurance rates, about, oh, your credit, all your financial stuff, your personal stuff. What about basing it on your driving record? Isn't that what car insurance is for?
Boy, I tell you, I agree with you. Just like you, I'm a consumer. I buy car insurance too, and I think that that's what it should be based on. However, there's algorithms that take into account your age. They take into account your gender, probably where you live, your prior history, a variety of factors before they sort of figure out or try to predict how safe a driver you are, you know, and whatnot. Unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier, there are other factors that now they're taking into account. Is it fair? It's not, but you know that it's reality, and it's better to know so we can protect ourselves. So shop around is my advice to you. It's a really good idea.
Okay, all right.
Don in Beloit. Hi, what's your question, Don?
Can you use? Hi, I'm glad I got in. Can you use a company-sponsored, funded pension plan to put money into an IRA account and use that to help defer the tax burden you have on your W-2s?
To be honest with you, I'm not very sure about that. And I don't want to guesstimate because this is an important topic. I think that's the right question for an actual financial advisor. And before you actually hire one, you can go and talk to one and have a consultation, and it's not going to cost you anything. But those are the kinds of things that you can decide before you invest.
All right. We have time for one more question. Let's go to Aaron in Madison. Hi, Aaron.
Hello.
Hi, what's your question?
I was wondering, with the stock markets being as bad as they are right now, is it a good or a bad time to invest in the stock market?
That's a great question. You know, the million-dollar question is, when does it actually bottom out? Because you want to buy at the bottom of the market, right? I'm not quite sure that we've seen that quite yet. If you've never been in the stock market and you're thinking of getting in, I wouldn't advise you against it. It may drop some more, but it's going to go back up. Don't get into the stock market if you need the money to buy a boat this summer or if you're planning to buy a house this fall. But if you're in for the long haul, this is not a bad time to buy, and I think there's going to be an even better time to buy, I'm afraid to say, soon enough.
Really?
Buy low and sell high.
Isn't that the truth? Warren Buffett, he knows his stuff.
Moses is fun. We'll have to do it again.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your calls, everybody. Good questions today.